Hello everyone, good morning to all. In today's class, we'll start next topic of machine drawing, that is bolts. Let's see what is a bolt. A bolt consists of a cylindrical body with one end threaded and the other end converted into a head. As you can see, bolt is a cylindrical body with one end threaded, so this end is threaded and second end, another end converted into head. So this part of the bolt is known as head, and this is length of the bolt. After head, this is length of the bolt, and these are threads. A bolt may be a full threaded bolt or half threaded bolt or partially threaded bolt. It depends on the purpose and use of the bolt. Then the length of the bolt is its total length excluding the thickness or height of the bolt. So in case of bolts, from this point to this point, after head, from this point to this point, this is length of the bolt or shank length, or just we can call it as length. So this length is the length of the bolt, and this is the height or thickness of bolt head. This is thickness. An external thread on the bolt is represented by a discontinuous minor diameter circle. So this is the circle, discontinuous minor diameter circle. Next, types of bolts: square headed bolt, hexagonal headed bolt, T headed bolt, and hook bolt. Now for your examination, T headed bolt and hook bolt, these two types of bolts are not in our syllabus for coming examination. So for all students, if your examination are in 2021, please don't draw these two types of bolts. Just solve square headed bolt and try to draw hexagonal headed bolt. Now it's a square bolt in front view and in side view. As you can see, this is radius r, this part is known as head, so head thickness. Then from head thickness to the last end, tail end, this is length of bolt, and from this point to this point, this is threaded length of the bolt, x. Minor dia with pointed D, major dia with dia D, and chamfering circle and square faces of the bolt. So here nominal diameter is D, then minor dia, 0.8 of D, chamfering circle diameter or width across flats W is 1.5D or 1.5D plus 3, both are correct. Then radius of chamfering, for radius of chamfering R is equals to 2D. The next is threaded length x. From last end, from tail end, see this length is threaded length, so from tail end to this point, this is threaded length. Threaded length is 2D plus 6. Next, last, length of bolt L. Length of bolt is 4 of D, 4 of the nominal diameter of the bolt. In this diagram, the axis of the bolt is parallel to HPVP both. Now the question is, from where to start the construction of bolt? First of all, head in side view or top view or in front view. So we have to start from its head, because construction of head is 99.9% similar to construction of nuts. The only difference is nut and bolt head thickness. In case of bolt, the thickness is 0.8 D, right? Here I have not explained it. This thickness T, capital T for bolt head is 0.8 of D, and the same in case of nuts, nut thickness was D. So in case of nuts, small t nut thickness or height of the nut was D, but here in case of bolts it is 0.8 of D. So apart from this, each and every step of construction are same. So first we have to construct head of the bolt in front view, in side view, and in top view. Then we can draw its length. Now let's try to solve a problem. This problem was asked in CBSE examination 2018 for 8 marks. Draw to scale 1:1 the front view and side view of a square-headed bolt of diameter 25 mm, keeping the axis vertical. Give standard dimensions. Now, first of all, we have to calculate all standard dimensions. So the given diameter D is 25 mm. After D, the diameter of minor circle is 0.8D. So 0.8D for 25 is 20 mm. 0.8 of 25 is 20 mm. And capital T, head thickness or bolt head thickness, is also 0.8 of D. 0.8 of D. So capital T head thickness is also 20 mm. Then next is R, radius for chamfering. So R is 2D. So we'll get 50 mm. Then W, width across flats, or we can call it diameter of chamfering circle. So diameter of chamfering circle or width across flats, capital D or W, is 1.5D or 1.5D plus 3. Both are correct, but we are taking 1.5D. So 1.5 of 25 mm is 37.5 mm. 37.5. Next we have X. What is X? Length of thread or threaded length from the tail end. So the value is 2D plus 6. 2 into 25, 50. 50 plus 6, 56 mm. And last, length of the bolt. L is approximately 4D. 4D means 25 into 4, 100 mm. So these are all standard dimensions based on which we have to construct front view and side view of a square-headed bolt. Now for construction, first of all, we have to draw reference XY line or reference line parallel to base edge, parallel to bottom base edge of your sheet, and then draw a vertical line like this. It's a center line. Right. So here the axis is vertical. Axis is vertical means the bolt axis or solid axis of the bolt is vertical. So the bolt head will be on horizontal plane, or we can also assume this position, but this is better. So what we have to do is, first of all, we have to start from its top view. So we'll construct this part first as top view like this, and then we'll construct its front view. Okay, in this problem, side view means front view, and similar to front view we'll have side view in case of square headed bolt. This one is a hexagonal bolt, but for a square headed bolt we'll have two faces parallel to VP, other two faces perpendicular to VP, or all four faces equally inclined to VP, right? So in both the cases, front view and side view will be approximately same. So I think by mistake side view was asked. In place of side view, top view and front view would have been better. So we'll draw top view and front view of square headed bolt of diameter 25, keeping the axis vertical. Please make sure that you have enough space for its front view, because here I think I have to change its reference line, right? So this is my new reference line. And after reference line, please draw its central axis for the top view This is central axis, right? Okay. Now the first thing is its major dia, minor dia, and diameter of chamfering circle. So we have to start from its top view. First of all, draw 3 concentric circles of dia 20 mm, 25 mm, and 37.5, 38, approximately 38. So mark limits of 20 from the center, limits of 20, limits of 25, and limits of 38. First circle of dia 20 mm, second circle of dia 25 mm, and third circle with dia 38 mm. So these are 3 circles representing minor dia, major dia, and chamfering dia. Now we know that in case of bolts, it's a bolt, so we'll have threads on the external surface. So for representation of external threads, minor circle will be discontinuous, right? And the other thing is, if we are observing from the top and the bolt is resting on its head like this, so from the top we'll not be able to observe this chamfering circle. It means the chamfering circle in this position will be a hidden circle. So it's a hidden circle for bolts, and if you are observing from the top, it's a hidden circle. And first 2 circles are complete, that visible, but for representation of external thread, this circle is incomplete or discontinuous circle. Next step, from all 4 corners of the circle, or all 4 intersection points, point of intersection of circle and central axis, we have to draw sides of the square. So from all 4 points, draw lines parallel to first and second reference axis, or parallel to and perpendicular to XY line. Right. So this is the top view of the square-headed bolt, which is resting on its square head on horizontal plane with its axis vertical. Now from these 2 ends, project its limit for front view. So these are limits which we have to take for its front view. Now using these limits, first of all draw its head and thickness of the head is 0.8 d. So from XY line, from this line, from reference line, the head thickness is 0.8 of d. So this limit is 0.8 of d. Now for construction of head, we know the process. Just we have to repeat the process of square nut. So from end of the head, and if you assume this has a square headed bolt, See from the front, it is similar. So from this point, first is we have to draw this arc. So for arc, the radius is 2d. So from this point, mark center for the radius, and from the center, this distance is 50 mm, r equals to 2d. So from this center, taking r, radius equals to 2d, draw arc like this, and then show all visible edges of the head. Up to this, the construction is similar to square nut. Now after this, length of the bolt, we know that diameter of the bolt is d, and minor dia is 0.8 of d. So what to do? First of all, mark extreme limit or limit of tail end from this point. So from this point, the length is 4d, 100 mm. So we have to mark length of 100 mm from this point. After thickness from this point, 100 mm. This length is 100 mm. And please sketch these two limits. First limit for dia d. This is the limit. Dia d. And second limit for minor dia, 0.8 d. This is limit. 0.8 of d and 0.8 of d. Right. After doing this, please draw its tail or tail end first by taking r equals to 2d. No, for tail r is equals to d. So from this point, from the last end, again mark center of rotation for tail, and in this case r is not 2d, r is equals to d. So from this point, mark center at a distance of d, d equals to 25, and taking this as center, this much r equals to d as radius, draw its tail like this, right? And after this you can show by dark pencil. These are limits, and then we have to mark length of thread. 2d plus 6 equals to 56 mm. So from last end tail end, 2d plus 6. Say this is the length, 2d plus 6. Draw line parallel to xy. This is the limit. And for representation of internal threads, use medium dark pencil or H pencil, right? And from this point at an angle of 45, up to the dia D. So this is all about the construction. Next, for dimensioning, please show diameter 0.8 d, dia d, and diameter of chamfering circle. Dia 0.8 d, dia d, and diameter of chamfering circle. Right, and for diameter of chamfering circle, this is the limit. And please use extension and dimensioning lines for dimensioning, and please use proper pencil for dimensioning of these limits. So this is tire D, tire is 0.8 of D. Here the tire is 1.5 of D, 1.5 of D. Next for head, first is head thickness and then length of the bolt. So for head thickness these are limits. Okay, next is length of thread and then length of the bolt. Right. Next, table for standard dimensions. And last heading of the drawing, square headed bolt. Now please draw this problem on your sheet, starting from its top view, then front view, and if you wish to draw its side view, using top view, somewhere here or somewhere here, you can draw its side view. The view will be, as it is saying, similar to its front view. So for construction, please start from its top view, do all dimensioning, then proper naming, then standard table for dimensioning, and write its heading. And if you have any doubt, any problem in any of the topic of engineering, graphics or machine drawing, please write your comments in the comment box. Thank you.